Yes! Alrighty! What's up, everybody? It is I, your Travel God of Extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Monday afternoon video. Right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my goddamn pants, otherwise known as the description box below, where you can leave a comment on this video or any one of my videos from the past, now, and in the future coming, but don't leave stupid comments. You will get sent to the Shadow Realm, and Ozzy and Satan will come out and kick your ass and then eat your soul. So don't do it. Go do it somewhere else. Or go do it on your garbage, boring, disgusting, no irrelevant channel, pretty much. So do it there, because you're not going to do it on here. And if you don't like that, then kiss my ass, Mahoney. And that's that. Just deal with it, bitch. Cry about it, bitch. That's that. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if you do, you're SOL. I think we all know what that means for the past 17 years almost. Getting close to 17 years now. So you should know what it means by now. And if you don't know what it means, you are fucked up. And that's that. And for newbies out there, if you're here for the first time, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Grab the cold one. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You know, then go watch something else. Simple as that. Let me move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on your Monday afternoon, the first of the month. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Okay. It's by, great song by Bone Thugs and Harmony, by the way. So, it is the 1st of June. We are at the midpoint of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We are counting down the days to the end of the first half of The Price is Right. The first half of the year, and we'll start the second half of the year on July 1st. So, but it is June the 1st, 2026, right here on the Peter Joseph channel. I'm Peter Joseph, your great host. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great day today and a great week, great first week of June. Gonna be a little bit chilly today, but, a little overcast. In and out sun, that's what she said, but we'll see what happens with that, and gonna get warm this week. By the time the weekend comes, 90 degrees here in New York City. I love it! Well, my neck of the woods, you know what I mean, but we got that. Alright, enough about that bull funky. Gonna cut the intro short a little bit. Oh, I know, you love my intro so much. But too bad for you, you get cut short, bitch. So, ladies and gentlemen, on this Monday afternoon, before we get to Raw in Italy, starting in 20-some-odd minutes, so check that out. I'm only going to watch the first hour of Raw, and then maybe later tonight, because I do have some errands to run, I won't be back till tonight. So, later tonight, might talk about Monday Night Raw, and then we'll talk about AEW, maybe TNA Ring of Honor as well. Got a lot to talk about in the next couple days, as we start the first week of June. But right now, everything I'm going to tell you right now is going to be said right now. What happened to then? You missed it, you fucker. But when will it be now? Soon, okay? Shut up, soon. Anyway, moving on. So, right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your official WWE Clash in Italy review. Viva Italia! Alright, it's time to go to Italy. Eat some calamari, the gabagool, all that other good shit. Because Italy is one of the greatest countries in the world, next to America. But that's pretty much it. So, let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, so Clash in Italy from yesterday afternoon. From the Inarpi Arena in Turin, Italy. Pretty good show, not as great as Noches de los Grandes. Oh, not even close. But it was a good show. There was a few good matches. One horrible finish. Decent tribal combat match with Jacob and Roman. But we have one new champion. We'll get to her in a minute. And that's it. Let's get into it. Alright, so different commentary team for the pay-per-view. Usually we have the legend Michael Cole and Bad News Reed Ballas. But I got some bad news for you people watching. It's Michael Cole and Corey Slave. Interesting. I haven't seen Corey Slave on pay-per-view in a while. First of all, how the fuck did he get from Mexico to Italy that quick? Because he was, I don't know, the thing is, I think Noches del Grande was live, I believe, so, and then they taped the next episode, for next week, I think. So, he must have got on the red eye, got all the way to Italy, like, who knows when, or they taped Noches del Grandes, I don't know. How the fuck did he get there that quick? He must have took a jet, like a Learjet, like a supersonic jet, to get over to Italy that quick. But then again, I don't know. But anyway, Michael Cole and Corey Slave, your commentary team for Clash in Italy. And, you know, it's in the books, and it was a pretty good pay-per-view, and I think they should go to Italy more often for pay-per-views. The crowd was just electric. I mean, not like France, or even Spain, or, God forbid, London, but, you know, because those people in London are crazy. Not so much in Italy and France, you know, because they're actual real people, not like people in London who act like complete maniacs here, especially here, and here in United States and Canada, maniacs. But we're real people in Italy. We love wrestling, so it is what it is. All right, so we start the show with an opening video, looking at 5 matches on the card. And we start with the SmackDown World title, the Undisputed title. We have Cody, Cody, you bitch, takes on Walter. This was good. Match was good, but we get near the end. I'm not going to go through everything, obviously. But we get near the end. Cody hits Crossroads for a near fall. Goes for the Cody cutter, that fake-ass Giddy cutter, bang! Lands right into a broken sleeper. But, so Walter didn't really get all of it on at first, but he got it on again. Cody's in big, huge trouble. Walter starts hammering away on him, really trying to put him out. But Cody, as always, Cody Hogan now, brother, he starts to hold up, brother. And starts to strike away, breaks the hold. Then he gets his own sleeper, which wasn't on correctly. Then he hits the Cody cutter. I'm like, oh great. Here comes the stupid fucking bullshit John Cena, Hogan-like comeback. So Cody hits some clotheslines. Then he hits Crossroads. And right near the ropes. And Walter, I guess he had a brain fart. He was right near the ropes. He couldn't put his leg on the rope. 1, 2, 3. And even though Walter's foot was right near the rope or underneath the rope, which constitutes a rope break, referee, I think it was Dan Engler, idiot that he is, didn't see it. Counts 1, 2, 3. Cody retains the belt. Walter's protesting, and he has a full right to do it. And even the fucking replays show that his foot was underneath the rope. It was all the way out the ring, and the fucking referee's like, 1, 2, 3. He got paid off by Cody. So, I would imagine this Friday night on SmackDown in France, Walter is going to go to Nick Aldis, or maybe Paul Heyman's going to go to Nick Aldis and say, hey, what was up with that? Walter deserves and should be granted a rematch at Night of Champions. That's what I would do. And I think we're going to get that. So, round 3, really, because they had one, when they had that match last? I think Saturday's main event, they had one, and Cody won. So, Cody is basically 2-0 against Walter, technically. But I think Walter's going to get his rematch at Night of Champions and beat the fuck out of Cody. And Cody's going to lose his belt. And then Walter, well, we have to see who wins the King of the Ring. Over. Sorry. We'll talk about the King of the Ring in a minute. But, yeah, Cody gets a cheap fucking win. Because he can't win clean. He cannot win clean on pay-per-view or even on SmackDown or a random fucking pay-per-view. Cannot win clean. Did he beat Roman clean? Nope. Even though it was tribal combat, but still. We had to get John Cena when he was a face. He had to get The Undertaker. He had to get Seth Rollins to help beat up the Bloodline and win the title. when he won the title back the second time. Did he win clean? Not really. He can't do shit all by himself on pay-per-view. Cannot. So, I'm not even acknowledging him as a champ. He's not my champ. He's a garbage piece of shit champ. And his reign is boring. Again. They should have just gave it to Walter, let him go through the rest of the year, let Cody chase him, or have somebody maybe come out like Randy Orton or maybe Drew McIntyre. Stupid. So yeah, so Cody gets the win. Match was good. Bad finish. Horrible, stupid finish. But this is WWE booking. Go figure that one out. So, match I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. That's it. We move on. Alright, match number 2 for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We had Mommy Rhea Ripley, My Brutality. She defends against Jade Cargill. This was good. And then we knew that the baddies were going to come out, Mia Yim and B-Fab. And then Charlotte and Lexi come out to even the odds near the end of the match. Mommy hits Riptide, but I think it was Mia Yim puts the foot on the rope, and then we get a double ejection. All 4 ladies are, actually, well, 3 of the 4 ladies are gone. Charlotte pops up, dives on both of them. Jade is jaded, about to win the title, but Charlotte puts Mommy's foot on the rope this time. The referee didn't see that. And then Mommy hits that wicked headbutt, knocks Jade the fuck out, and then to add insult to injury, Riptide, 1, 2, 3, and still your reigning defending SmackDown Women's Champion, Mommy Rhea Ripley. Good match, 3 out of 5 stars. EO was there, and if you have the YouTube page, they had a little interaction with her and Mommy Rhea Ripley. EO is kind of back. I could see EO going to SmackDown, and one of them is going to turn. Because they've had, I think, 5 matches together. I think we're going to get round 6. One of them is going to be Evo, and I think it might be Mommy Rhea Ripley. Sad to say for my girl EO, but really, EO should turn heel. You know, she's kind of sort of with that guy named Naruko, but, you know, she's with me. Fuck that guy. But we move on with that. Alright, that's it. Alright, match number 3, the rematch of all rematches. We had Brock Lesnar takes on Oba Femi. This was great. Paul Heyman at ringside does the intro. And right out the gate, not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 F5s by Brock. I was like, shit! Calm down, Beastie! And then Oba kept getting right back up. So, and Beastie's all confused, like, what the fuck? This guy's inhuman! So he's like, alright, I'm gonna lock in a Kimura lock. I'm like, yeah, break his arm. Oba powers out of that. Spine Buster for a little break. Then Brock comes right back, locks in the Kimura lock again. That gets broken up with some Rams in the corner. But a 5th F5 gets a near fall. Oba just can't stay down. And then Oba hits a choke slam for a near fall. Cactus clothesline puts them both on the floor. And then Oba's arm gets sent into the ring post. Lesnar goes back to the Kimura lock. Gets reversed into him getting sent into the ring post. Ow. And then the fans chant, Suplex City! But we don't get Suplex City. We get a 6th F5 through the Italian announce table. Aye, you know? And then Oba just stands up like, yeah! I'm like, damn, Oba! Stay down, you bastard! Then he goes for fall from grace. Brock escaped that. Hit a 7th F5. Jeez. And thankfully, this time, 1, 2, 3, Brock Lesnar puts down Oba to get the win back from WrestleMania in under 6.5 minutes. It was great, and everybody on YouTube and everybody on Twitter and social media like, oh, yeah, Oba looks strong, but they did this 50-50 booking bullshit. Yeah, I agree with that. That Oba should have won, and then Brock comes on Raw today and say, oh, you know, I'm desperate. You know, if I can't beat you at SummerSlam in my hometown of Minnesota, I'm going to retire for good. But, WWE booking is fantastic. 50-50 booking, so we're going to get round 3 in a tree at SummerSlam. So, I don't know if Brock's going to be on the show today. Oba would definitely be on the show. He's in the King of the Ring tournament. And probably going to win. If not him, Braun Breaker. And then on the women, I can see, maybe Charlotte. I really don't want Charlotte, but I'm thinking it might be Io. Io's taking on, who's she taking on? I think Io's taking on Roxanne Perez in the first round. It's a big tournament. It's a long tournament, guys. And the finals are going to be at Night of Champions, and the winner of the King and Queen of the Ring get a title shot of their brands of their brand. So basically, whoever wins from Raw can face the Raw champion, and the female can face either Raw or SmackDown. Same thing. And I think that's good. That's what the King of the Ring should be. The winner gets an instant title shot. So we could see Oba and Roman, but then again, if they want to do Oba Brock, they could do it at Night of Champions, and then do Oba Roman at SummerSlam Night 2, and Oba probably beat Roman, like, who knows, but... And then on the women's side, if Io does win, I would have Io just face Mommy Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. It's easy. Liv Morgan's in the tournament, I don't know why. So, if Liv wins the tournament, she faces herself? That makes no sense. I don't think she's gonna win. It's gonna probably be Io. Probably Io or maybe Charlotte. I really don't want Charlotte. But then again, if Jade gets the title back from Mommy, which I don't see happening, but we could see Charlotte and Mommy. I mean, we've seen that already. I don't want to see it. But I don't know. But anyway, Brock beats Oba. I thought it was a pretty decent match. 3 out of 5 stars. But yeah, we're going to get round 3 in a tree, either at Night of Champions, if Oba does not go to the finals, that is. But we'll see if that happens. Or we get Oba Brock for the final time at SummerSlam, and Oba beats him and really retires Brock. And Brock will just retire in his hometown. For good. Then maybe he goes to the Hall of Fame. So probably, if we see Beastie again after SummerSlam, probably won't be till maybe a random Raw, or maybe at the Hall of Fame. Because he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. And Paul Heyman will induct him. That's easy. Who else? I mean, besides Paul Heyman, who would induct Brock? Taker? Probably. But we get that. Alright, moving on. Match number 4 for the Women's Intercontinental title. We have the man, Becky Lynch, takes on the resident Surfer Girl, Sol Ruca. Jessica Carr, once again, the referee. See, Jessica Carr feels like Aubrey Edwards every time she's in a Jericho match. I don't know if that's Jericho's choosing, or, how the Bucks usually have Rick Knox as the referee, because they know him so well. And Rick Knox beat the fuck out of them in PWG. Old fart that he is, but I digress. This was a good match. We get to the end. They go outside for a big crash. They go back in. Soul flips into a manhandle slam for a near fall. Becky tries to soul snatch her. That didn't work. And then Sol Ruca pulls her into a manhandle slam of her own for a near fall. They get back up. Becky tries the Bexploder into the corner. That gets reversed into a very quick soul snatcher. She snatched her soul. And Soul goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new Women's Intercontinental Champion for the very first time. Sol Ruca, who's been in the main roster for about a month. So she finally gets her first major title on the main roster. And that's it. Decent match. 3 out of 5 stars. See what happens today. I think Becky will obviously get her rematch clause. And that's pretty much it. So, good match. Alright, then we get to the main event, Tribal Combat. Or let me say, Mortal Kombat. Tribal Combat! For the World Heavyweight title on Raw, our Tribal Chief, put up your ones, ladies and gentlemen, and acknowledge the man every day. Roman Reigns takes on Jacob Fatu Yamin. This wasn't like typical Tribal Combat matches where it was just brutal. Not a lot of chicanery, actually. I was kind of surprised how we didn't see the Usos coming out, or the MFTs, or somebody else come out. They just beat the crap out of each other. They went into the crowd a little bit. Roman trying for the Superman punch. Jacob with the Tongan death grip. And everything. And then Roman spears him through the barricade. Knocking over 2 security guards. Or were they plants? Don't know. But they get back in. Roman hits another spear for a near fall. Roman has nothing else working, so it's like, alright, that's it. He's desperate. Starts taking off the turnbuckle pads. Well, 3 of the 4 of them. But he took too long on the 4th one. Jacob tries the Tongan death grip. But he gets sent into the exposed turnbuckles. But Jacob's like, he's no-selling it, basically. And then they slug it out. Until Jacob puts on the Tongan death grip again. That got broken up with some rams into the exposed turnbuckle. And then Roman spears Jacob through a table in the corner and it obliterated. And then Roman with a semi-super spear like Braun Breaker. And he spears him half to death. Goes to the cover. 1, 2, 3. Our Tribal Chief gets the win. And still, your Tribal Chief, your head of the table, your OTC, and your World Heavyweight Champion. So that's that. Good match. Altogether was a good match. 3 out of 5 stars for the match. And then afterwards, Jimmy and Jay come out to acknowledge Roman. They put the Ula Fala on him. And then now, Jacob has to acknowledge Roman on Raw today. And then the Bloodline start leaving. And then Solo, Hikuleo, and Tama Tonga are in the crowd. I got a ticket! You know. Really, you don't have no ticket. You know, get out of here. Throw him off the fucking blimp. Like in Indiana Jones 3. But I digress. Jacob looks over at them. And then I'm like, And then I think Jimmy was like, get over here! Get over here! You know. So Jacob eventually follows Roman. Roman says a few things after the show, like, fuck the QB1, fuck all that noise. Basically giving Cody, like, saying, oh, fuck you, Cody. And then, even after that, on the post-show, he names Eli Drake, he names Royce Keys, Will Hobbs. He says, you want to talk some shit? Come and say it to my face, or something like that. I go, oh yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Will Hobbs and Roman? I can see that. Roman will beat his ass, but still. But it is what it is. Roman's been a champ for getting close to 2 months now. Getting to that 60-day plateau on and going, by the way. I don't think he's going to lose it till maybe SummerSlam. Maybe not till Mania at this point. The only person I can think could beat him is either Braun Breaker or Oba at this point. So it might be Oba by SummerSlam. But, so, if they do Oba winning the King of the Ring, I do see that happening at SummerSlam. So, Roman's little summertime reign will probably end, and then I don't know what he's going to do for Mania. Probably go away, do some movies, and then come back at the Royal Rumble. But then again, we'll never know. I mean, summer's not even started yet. And it's not going to end until pretty much after Labor Day. So, we got a long time for Roman. And it's always good. So, we'll see what happens with that. But, all in all, a good pay-per-view. I gave it 7.25 7.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of Clash in Italy down below in the comment section. Electric Willie would say, let's talk about it. And that's that. Alright, we're also about to start from Italy, the aftermath of Clash in Italy. Now on the road to Night of Champions at the end of June. We got the King of the Ring tournament starting today and on SmackDown for the next month or so. So, we'll see what happens with that. Should be some good shows here and there, but that's it. Alright, going to watch Raw now. I will do my review maybe later today. So, I'm only going to watch the first hour of Raw, because I do have to go to a doctor appointment pretty much right after that. So, I'm only going to watch the first hour or so, and then I'm going to get out of here. Watch the rest of it later. But I will do my review later, right on my Killer Demons channel. We'll talk about TNA and AEW tomorrow. Get ready for NXT. We'll talk about NXT on Wednesday. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we're going to start off June with the gooey color light. Get ready, get closer. Bang! And we got that. Alright, Raw's on the air, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. Until next time, peace.